Hi.
And welcome back. Today, first, cheers.
Of course, cheers. How could you forget?
It's my favorite part of the day.
So good.
All right, how are you doing today?
Doing well. How are you?
Good.
Good.
Headed to a lunch meeting later.
Oh, nice.
Yes, the wine bar.
Love.
Can't go
Obsessed.
wrong. Can't go wrong.
Yeah.
So I'll probably have wine at lunch too.
That's right.
Don't worry.
Yeah. Pre-game at work for your
my
lunch
lunch
meeting.
So good.
Mhm.
Well, today we are going to be talking about wedding weekends. Why the heck are they wedding weekends? Why do I have to spend 3 days with people when I get invited to a wedding? Why? I don't know.
I don't know either. Tell us.
Well, as we've seen in the industry, it's become quite a trend to have 3 days of celebrations.
Mm-hmm.
My hot take on it, get ready.
Buckle up.
I love it. Love it. I think that if you are gonna have all of your favorite people to come see you and your fiance get married, why would you not want to spend all this time with them? As a guest at a wedding, I'm like, yeah, I want to see you as soon as I land. Like, I'm spending my time, my money, my paid time off, like all of this. Like, why wouldn't I want to see you at the max amount that's possible?
I have a hot take to follow your hot take.
Are you a hotter take?
Just like a different,
Go for
maybe
it.
like a spicy take. Like you're like hot.
Ooh, okay,
take
okay.
is spicy, okay? Here's my spicy take. My spicy take is yes, agreed. However, there are some brides out there,
We're very different people.
okay, who may need like a moment. Like, yes, I was so happy that there's like things happening my wedding weekend, but I didn't have to be there every moment of every event, if that makes sense. I'm so happy to see everyone, but to some degree, it was okay if the event was starting like before I got there. You know what I mean? Or like if there's an after party after the wedding, like the bride and groom don't have to go, right?
I agree with that.
And like, but it's so lovely, this community, like, and I think that this is what we agree on is you have your friends, your family, these different pockets and areas of your life all coming together and celebrating the place where you're having the wedding, if it's a destination or if it's a meaningful city for you or your hometown, wherever it is, they're celebrating in the city all together. They otherwise would never have a reason to be together than for celebrating you and your fiance. It's like, how lovely. But like the couple doesn't have to be there the whole time.
That is a very interesting take. Some might not call that spicy. Personally, and this goes back to, I'm very extroverted. I live in this state of wanting to be around everyone all the time. I need about an hour a day alone. But other than that, let's hang out. So that makes a lot of sense that you would be like, actually, I traveled to this city. I can't wait to celebrate you tomorrow, but I wanted to see X with my husband and my kids. I wanted to go try this restaurant over here. Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Interesting.
But I think it's wonderful to have the option to be like, if you
It doesn't
like
have to be
everyone's here,
mandatory.
yes, here's the thing that we're doing, RSVP if you want to come. If not, like one thing that I did for my wedding was I made like a brochure. We got married here in Pensacola, love. I swear my husband and I met, so super fun. But I made like a welcome brochure of like all the different places in the different areas of town, where to go, what experiences to do, like that kind of thing. And so it was making me so happy that everyone was kind of like making their own excursions, their own experience here in town. Some people were doing things together. We did have like the rehearsal dinner was more than just the folks who were in the wedding. We did have some more family there or people who traveled far, and then we had like a beach day the Sunday after, which was very relaxed and everyone
Totally casual.
and it was just
Love
casual, come and go. I think for people who are people pleasers like myself, that was nice because it took the pressure off of making sure, I don't know, like it just took pressure off to make it like a casual, my feelings aren't going to be hurt if you don't make it, you do your thing, or if you want to come, that's fine. I think it was just very good in that way.
Okay, so that is a good touch point on the formality of it. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, you barely even have to RSVP. Like, if you're gonna have your welcome party at a bar, then it doesn't matter who comes.
That's right. Oh my gosh, yes.
Meet us there. Like, we're gonna have our rehearsal at the church, at the ceremony site, wherever it might be, and only the people that need to be there will be there.
Right.
And then you could always say, hey, we're gonna be at these 2 bars after.
That's right.
Okay, that's a happy medium.
Yeah.
That's right here in between us.
See, I'm not all terrible.
So I was married 8 years ago, and this wedding weekend was not quite a term that it is now, but we kind of did this because everyone had traveled in to see us.
A girl ahead of the time.
Basically a trendsetter. No, not at all. It's just that all of my family doesn't live in town, so it was the only chance I was gonna get to see them. But anyway, so wedding weekends, what are they? Why the heck are we doing them? So a wedding weekend typically consists of arrival, maybe on a Friday, afternoon, morning. You either drive in, you fly in, you live there. You are invited to the rehearsal if you are part of the wedding. If you're not, do not go. We don't want that. And then from there, there's a welcome party that has usually it can be whatever you want, first and foremost, whatever you want it to be.
Yes.
But it typically has some sort of cocktail. It could have light hors d'oeuvres. It could be that, or it could be much more formal. You could have it at an upscale restaurant in town and have more like past hors d'oeuvres with service. It could have signature cocktails there. I have even heard some people have started doing the groom's cake at.
Cute.
Right.
Because it's fun.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like at weddings, there's already a lot of cake.
There's so much cake.
And there's usually leftover cake.
Right.
So some people have been doing the groom's cake at the welcome party, which kind of mixes it up. And then you've got like your fun sports themed cake, fishing cake, like whatever it is, kind of matches the vibe of a welcome party a little bit more. Just a thought.
Also, caveat, anything that we say, take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to do anything that we say. It's just, fun to think about all of these things and the reasons why people do these things.
What's behind them.
Yeah.
I have also heard, this is a new term for me, they are calling it a post-toast.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cute.
So that is after your rehearsal. Post-toast.
Okay.
So
Cute.
I thought that was cute. So you've got your welcome party, typically on your Friday, following the rehearsal. Then on usually Saturday is going to be the wedding. So that morning, obviously the bridegrooms and the people in the wedding are very busy. So you're on your own. Do whatever you want. That, in my take, is
Oh my gosh, yes.
that's your time to enjoy the city that you're in.
That's true.
That block is where you're gonna hit a lunch place that you heard about.
Oh, I was thinking a brewery, but sure.
That too, but just make
Yeah.
sure you're not sloppy for the wedding, because that's
right.
rude. And then you have, obviously, the wedding.
Uh-huh.
There's usually a ceremony, and then there's usually a reception. And after all of that happens, sometimes they have an after party. Sometimes the bride and groom are there, sometimes they're not. Just depends. I have seen that when venues have an early end time, then the party does continue at a separate location. But sometimes not.
Right.
And then finally, would you have anything to add for those?
I was just gonna say,
Go ahead. Tell me.
we got married downtown off Palafox. Our crew, like everybody that wanted to continue the party, continued downtown to Seville, everywhere down there. And my husband and I were like, y'all have the best time. Love you all. Make great connections and enjoy this. We're going to bed. We're so exhausted.
Yeah.
But I'll get to the reason why later as we continue talking about some topics. It is not as spicy as you think.
So, wedding, post-party, amazing. Also, you might want to make a group that goes somewhere after. Start chatting it up at the wedding. Where's everyone going? Where's everyone going?
Right.
Make your own plans. Okay. So then, it's Sunday morning. Everyone can gather one last time. Now, there's couple thoughts on this. Sometimes bride and groom leave immediately. They leave that morning for a honeymoon. That didn't happen to us. We did not go on it. Well, we still haven't gone on a honeymoon. Not that I'm bitter, but we did not go. And so if they don't leave, then they might have a Sunday morning brunch, a gathering. Something that I thought was really kind is I know somebody who hosted the brunch at her house.
Nice.
She had it catered, can do. You could also do Publix. Like you could just grab something easy. You could do it at a separate location and have the whole thing catered by the restaurant that you're sitting at. You could also go cheaper. And like if you wanted to just have everyone gather there, everyone pays for their own food, it's totally fine. There is no standard to this one. This one's new, it's fluid, you can do what works for your budget. But she had everyone at her house because she was worried that some people would have late flights and early checkouts. And so she wanted a place for all of her guests to have their suitcases and like leave them there.
Kind.
Yeah. And then still be able to Uber from her house to the airport with her luggage. So I thought that was very considerate.
Very nice.
And anything to add on the brunch? It doesn't even have to be brunch.
No, listen,
Brewery.
like I said, we did brewery's good. Sunday brewery, get there at noon.
In the
drink some
spring.
beer. Yeah, so good. Love that. We did the beach because we had a lot of people travel in, and so people were staying in different areas around the beach or downtown because like it's July in Pensacola. Where are you gonna stay? The beach or downtown, right? And so everyone came, and like one of my uncles was running around making drinks for everybody, just like so fun, such great energy.
Aww.
Yes, it was so good.
So casual.
Yeah, so casual, come and go, like, you know, easy.
Yeah.
And I think that that's, all of this is like very telling us to like who you are as a couple, you and your fiance. And so Zach and I are both very just like easy and like effortless, and like we don't want anyone to feel obligated to do anything, and we don't want to put obligation on anyone. So it's just like come and go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one. That reminded me, a friend of ours it was during football season. So she just picked a bar that she knew was going to be playing the game and said, hey, we're going to be watching the Clemson game on Sunday at 2. If anyone wants to say hi, come by. Super.
Love that.
Yes. I thought that was a really great idea too, because that also takes the pressure off bride and groom. You don't have to pay for anything. Like if you just want to see these people again, then they can come stop by and see you. Which I do think is another great thing about the brunch or the send-off party is when it's so chaotic at the wedding, having to say goodbye to people that you only get to see every like 3 years.
Yeah.
It's just like kind of sucks to have to say goodbye in like a rush like that.
It's hard.
And among the other 80, 100, 150 people that you've invited. So this is a nice time to have an actual like one-on-one conversation without the chaos.
That's right.
And like a good wrap up, nice bow before all of your favorite people leave.
Yes, I love that so much. Okay, have y'all read, I'm asking you a question, answer this behind your screen. The Art of Gathering. I know this is yes. I saw the author do a keynote speech at a conference a few years back. And so the whole synopsis of her keynote speech was that we focus a lot with gatherings with humans and the people in our lives about the start and how things start in the middle and like the whole ceremony and like having a process or like a program and all this stuff. But when it comes to endings, we don't really think about that much. And the endings have the potential, or the goodbye or whatever that is, the closing out of something, of a gathering, have the potential to be just as impactful as the start. And so I love what you said about like wrapping it with a bow, just having that like really good solid send off, hugs and squeezes, and having one-on-one moments with your people to really end the weekend. I think that that's really beautiful. Oh,
So
love.
Good. So good. And it's such a great book.
Yes.
Yeah. So a good example of that is like right now, we've wrapped it up. We could just say, bye, see you later.
That's all we have. That's all, folks.
Right.
Yeah.
And like so many meetings, gatherings, they end flat like that. So like to end on a high note, let's wrap this cutie little podcast up with a bow and say, 1, thank you for listening and thank you for being here.
Yes.
2, drop a comment. If you have our number, text us. If you have our email us. What questions do you have?
Yes, drop them below. I always wanted to do that. Follow us, drop your comments and questions below.
Like us.
And we'll get to them next time. Oh, how exciting.
So So, thank you for being here.
Thank you
And we
so
cannot wait for the questions to come.
Yay, cheers!
Cheers!